Hello, hello, hello. Let's talk about skincare. I have not been good about taking care of my skin until the last couple of years, maybe 2 years, and I'm still not consistent with it. And I wish I would have been in my earlier days because skincare is super important. Our skin is our biggest, our largest organ in our body. And so taking care of our skin, what we put on and in our body is super, super huge for what goes into our bodies. And so taking care of our skin is really important. But I want to talk to you about three things today because these are three of my favorite new products that I am absolutely loving. If you find something that helps you be consistent, that you enjoy using, it's going to make it easier for you to be consistent with your skincare routine. And I've found that with the balloon. I do just want to talk just in this post, you can read above, and it's going to share toxins that you want to avoid. Things that you really want to avoid are like fragrances, because it can be up to 3,000 ingredients. They don't have to say what those ingredients are, and most of them are going to be very, very harmful for us. It can be things found in candles and perfumes. It can be a carcinogen. It can be things that are super, super harmful for our body. And unbeknownst to us, there is no governing entity that watches this and looks out for us. And so it's really important if we do our own research and our own trying to find out what we're putting on us. And so then the next thing is going to be parabens. Parabens are a carcinogen, and our body can't filter them out. Then anything that ends with ETH, those are harmful ingredients, and you want to avoid them at all cost. The next one, that also includes ingredients that say PEG and ingredients that end with ETH. Sodium lauryl sulfureth, or there's some of those that you really just want to avoid. Laureth sulfate, there we go. Now I'm saying it correctly. Good night. The next step you want to avoid is, and if you can't say these ingredients, you want to stay away from them. So like this one, triethanolamine. TEA, what is it? It's the jack of all trades for personal care products, and it allows different ingredients to adjust to one another, enabling them to mix more harmoniously. What are they? They are a carcinogen. It's something that our body can't get rid of. So they're found in cosmetics, shampoos, conditioners, shaving foams, you name it. And so you want to avoid that. The next up is hydroxy acids, AHAs, BHAs, lactic or glycolic acids. These are used in acne treatments, and they're very harsh for the skin, and their job is to break the bonds on the outer skin layer. So they're trying to break the bonds on our outer skin layer so that it can reform to be more taut. So we want to be careful of those things. Why should we avoid them? They are violently strong on our skin. The outer layer of the skin is weakened when exposed to these, and leaves our skin susceptible to the damage of hazards such as ultraviolet lights and ultraviolet ray. So you want to be careful of that. Those are found in anti-aging creams, exfoliants, peels, acne treatments. Next up, you want to avoid triclosan and triclocarbon. They're pesticides. Pesticides being put in our makeup, we're putting that on our body, which hence is going in our bodies, so you want to avoid those at all costs. They have the antimicrobial properties. One of the bad things about them, though, is they strip all the good and bad bacteria. We have natural occurring bacteria, good and bad, on and in our bodies, and we need that happy balance to fight off the bad and to help the good. And when you use those things like triclosan or triclocarbon, you're removing all of the organisms, and it stops the good bacteria growth, and we need those for that happy balance. They're found in toothpaste, mouthwash, soaps, deodorant, cleaning products. Next up, we're going to avoid benzoyl peroxide. It kills bacteria, but it also has weakened our systems. And so it promotes tumor growth, and the inhalation of it, and in the skin, eyes, and respiratory, it's an irritant. So it's a skin irritant, it's an eye irritant, and it's extremely toxic. It's found in acne serums, treatments, and face wash. Next up, we're going to avoid resorcinol, and it's an antiseptic and a disinfectant for topical pharmaceutical products in treatment of skin disorders and infections such as acne, psoriatic dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis, corns, calluses, warts, those kinds of things. And it works to help remove hard and scaly skin, but it's also a popular ingredient in bleach. And we know bleach is super harmful and it's toxic, and it's in our products. We use it in hair products, we use it on skin peels, acne treatment, you name it, it's in there, and it's stripping our body of what our body has naturally occurring on it, what it needs, and so it's breaking down. Next up, we want to avoid petroleum. Things like petroleum, xylene, toluene, mineral oil, liquid paraffin. Those are all, if you think of petroleum, what does petroleum make you think of? Makes you think of gas, doesn't it? That's exactly what it is. It's a gasoline byproduct. You don't want those things in and on your body. It's not helpful for us. So avoid the petroleum. There is tons of reasons why you should avoid it, but the most important to me is that it contains 1,4-dioxane, which has been listed by the World Health Organization and an Environmental Protection Agency as a probable carcinogen. Why would you want to put that on your body, right? So it's found in cleansing creams, milk, skin lotions, eye gels, moisturizers, serums, shampoo, shaving creams, and jelly. You know, all of these things that I'm talking about are in our standard every day. We use them first thing in the morning, midway through the day. We use them before we put on our makeup, as we're scrubbing our bodies, as we're washing, you know, everything. We're using these throughout the day, not even realizing what they're doing. And the sad thing is nobody's looking out for us. So there is no governing entity, even though the EPA and the WHO is saying these are carcinogens, they're not doing anything about it. That's for us to decide what we're going to put on our bodies, which is sad, because you'd think that if they knew that this is what it was, that they wouldn't allow this in our products, but that's just not how it works, sadly. Last that we're going to avoid is oxybenzone, and this is primarily functions as a photostabilizer and a sunscreen. It's a chemical sunscreen agent, and it's harmful not only to us, but to our ecosystem and to our the reef. And so even in Hawaii, it's been banned in their sunscreens. And so it's great that we have a sunscreen that doesn't contain that. Oh my goodness, I gotta shut off my notifications. I do this every single time, you guys. I'm so sorry. So this is found in sunscreens, sun lotions, moisturizers, with sunscreen sticks, all of that. And you don't want that on your skin. So now that we know what we shouldn't put in our skin, what should we put on our skin? Well, we want things that don't have those. You don't want phthalates and parabens and fragrances and toxins and gasoline. Why would we want to put that on our skin? So there's some good things that you can put on your skin, things that are natural, that are from plant life, things that are like essential oils and plumeria. If you think of plumeria, what is plumeria? Well, it's a flower. If you think of jasmine, what is that? It's a flower. You're going to put those on your face because those are good for you. They don't have all the toxins in it if you're getting them from a good source. Sourcing is super important. You want to make sure that you're getting sourcing, good sourcing, because too many people have jumped on the health bandwagon, and a lot of them are greenwashed, which means they're labeling them as such, but their sourcing isn't pure. And that's really one of the reasons why we went with Young Living, is because of their transparency. I mean, I could be anybody not with Young Living can walk in off the street and walk in and say, hey, I want to see what you guys are doing here at your farm, and you can go on a tour, and they'll take you, and they're very transparent. And I don't know of any, very little few, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head of another company that does that. So they're very transparent. So these three products that I want to talk to you about is the Bloom set, and there's three products. There's a cleanser, a brightening cream, and a lotion. And I have found that I enjoy using this. I like how it feels on my skin. I like how it smells. I like how my skin feels after I put it on. And so it's easy for me to have it sitting right by the sink and use it. either in the morning or at night. I should be doing it twice a day. I'm not. I'm only doing it once a day. But it contains, so this is a natural brightening cleanser. It's a nourishing facial wash that reveals radiant skin while leaving your face feeling fresh and smooth. It's got things like plumeria flower extract. It's got sodium hyaluronate, which if you know anything about like hyaluronic acid, how it's skin plumping, it hydrates your skin cells and it plumps them up, and that takes away wrinkles, right? So this is a good product. It cleanses and it hydrates the skin, and you know, again, it doesn't take very little. Like I can clean my whole face with that little bit right there. It does not take very much at all. That right there is little amount. Anyways, I hate wasting this now that I have it on here. I'm gonna have to put it right here and then go wash my face in a minute. Then we have the brightening essence, and what I love about this is you can actually see the brighteners in it. You can see like the glittery looking stuff, and it is so fun. It doesn't leave that glitter look on your face, but it does leave your face feeling fresh and like freshly washed and kind of vibrant looking. So this brightens and improves your skin's complexion. This luminous gel textured essence infuses moisture into your skin, boosting the absorption of your moisturizer. And so it's really nice. And again, these products aren't going to contain any of those harmful things. Again, it's super pretty. It's fun to use. And then the last one is the brightening lotion. So I use this as a 3-part. You can use this individually by itself or as a 3-part system. It's meant to be a 3-part system. So then the brightening lotion is, it's got if you've heard me talk about Sheer Lume, you know how Sheer Lume is my absolute favorite hydrating. It's a really thick lotion that I only put on at night. But all of these products contain the Sheer Lume, which is super exciting because it's so good for the skin. It's super hydrating and very hydrating, anti-aging, and it just smells really good. So the brightening complex is infused with the most advanced natural ingredients, brightening the skin's appearance while boosting natural radiance. Bloom by Young Living's lightweight hydration helps fortify skin's moisture barrier, and antioxidants help minimize the appearance of future damage. If we know anything about antioxidants, we know that antioxidants fight free radicals. Free radicals cause disease. So by using antioxidants, we are fighting disease, and that is a good thing. We want to be fighting disease. These are awesome. I absolutely love these. If you want to talk more about them, I would be happy to sit and chat with you about it. But skincare is so stinking important. Just remember, everything that we put on our skin is going in our bodies. So if we don't want gasoline in our bodies, don't put it on our skin. If we don't want carcinogens and those harmful things, don't put them on our skin. Because guess what? It's affecting every cell of our body. It's not just affecting our skin. It's going into our cells of our body. It goes into our blood. It goes into so many things. And it's so scary because we don't want that. We don't want those things on and in our bodies, right? So that's the gist of skincare. I love the Bloom. There are other products that you can use, but again, look at this post and look at the things to avoid. Screenshot that, and then when you're at your store or wherever you buy your personal products, your skincare products, make sure that you're looking for those 10 toxic ingredients that you really want to just avoid at all costs. If you see them on there, don't get them. Get something better for yourself. You deserve this. You deserve the best for yourself, and I want to help you with that. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. God bless.